Hi everyone, this is James from Skate Britain. I want to give you a bit of advice on what you're looking for when you're getting your fresh meat or your new roller derby starter pack with all the bits and bobs in it. A bit of advice because for newbies it's quite a minefield and there's a lot of mistakes made here. So hopefully this should help you. So we'll start with skates. These are our two most popular skates for starting in roller derby, and we recommend them both. So this is a Suregrip GT50. This is the Riedell R3. So in the starter packs, these are starting from around the £130 mark. You know, with your pads, helmet, and skates. If your budget will reach that, then you should get one of these two skates because they have everything you need basically. So we'll start with the GT50. You get a proper toe stop. So a screw-in toe stop. This can be upgraded to any of the decent toe stops on the market, which you don't get on all beginner skates, believe it or not. They'll give you toe stops that you can't replace with a decent roller derby one, such as these skates here, Riedell Volt. That comes with one of the old school toe stops, which you screw into. So you'll get a month down the line, if that, and then someone on your team is going to recommend that you get a different toe stop to help you with a lot of your manoeuvres. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to replace them. So the phrase "buy cheap, buy twice" when it comes to skates is definitely true. If you get a cheaper skate, you've got to be ready. A couple of months at the most, you're going to want to upgrade them. It's not just your toe stop you've got to think about, it's the wheels. You're going to have a basic wheel on a cheaper skate, which you're going to find slippery and you'll find sluggish. You'll find them slow, not just because of the wheels, but also because of the bearings. I'm not picking on the Volt here because it's not a bad one. There's a lot cheaper skates and a lot of skates at the same price that are worse than this one. So if your budget is saying this is one of the boots that you can afford, don't overlook it. But if you can stretch to a GT50 or a Riedell R3 with a decent toe stop and decent bearings on them, also a decent supportive boot, that's important as well. A lot of the cheap boots, you're going to find that your ankles feel like they roll a little bit, and of course you don't want to injure yourself, you don't want to injure your ankles when you're just starting. Both of these two are nice and stable. Difference between these two, these being our top choices for the starters, the Riedell is slim in the boot, so if you've got a slim foot, you're going to get on with the Riedell fine. But if you have got anything but a slim foot, a lot of people find that they cramp around this area, around the sides. They'll get a bit of cramp in their foot. Again, that's because they're quite a slim fit. Whereas the Suregrip boot is a lot more skate shoe-like. It's a bit wider and it's a little bit deeper. So for a wider foot, you're definitely looking at this one, not the Riedell, or even an average foot. GT50 is good. Probably our biggest selling starter skate. They're both really good. Now, if you have a bigger budget, then there are a lot of choices. And even more choices than you're going to find on. Let me grab something. Then you're going to find on the website, on the starter packs. You can look in the skates section, and we'll put a pack together with you with whatever you want. So if you find a nice skate that you like, but you want a helmet and pads as well, we'll do your deal. And usually it'll be something like you get the helmet half price. We'll work something out. So email us about that. But so the benefits of buying a higher range skate straight away. Things like the wheels. So on the R3 or the GT50, they'll get you around just fine, the wheels, but you will need to replace them because you're going to more than likely find them slippery. Not everybody, but most people are going to find them slippery. And also the compound on the wheels is not the best. They're a fairly basic wheel. They do the job, but they're a fairly basic wheel. That's one of the first things you'll upgrade on an R3 or a GT50. So by straight away getting a boot with good wheels on it, you will equal out and save in the long run. And also you'll probably get a better quality boot again. So it's worth doing if your budget will stretch to it. Get yourself a higher range skate. If you know you're going to love the derby and you're going to be doing it, then you should just do it because you'll save money in the long run because you'll have the proper wheels, the proper boots, bearings, everything. You'll have it ready. Onto the helmets. You'll see that we've got quite a few helmets on the website. Most of the sets are coming with a bullet helmet, and that's because it's all approved, comes in lots of good colours, it's comfortable, and it's a good price. So a lot of the sets are coming with that. If you want any other helmet, all you got to do is look at the price difference on the website, and you can pay the difference. We'll swap the helmets. We're really flexible on a lot of them. How do you measure for a helmet? This is a popular question. Grab a piece of string. I've got a bit of wire here, that'll do. So you're measuring from your forehead, centre of your forehead, you wrap it around the back of your head, okay, come back round to the front, in the middle there, and then mark the space. So that's nice and firm around the head. Take it off, then you grab from there, where you can, that's your measurement. Measure that with a ruler or a tape measure, and then look at the size charts that are on, should be on each of the helmet pages. That's how you see what size helmet you are. Onto pads now. In the starter packs, a lot of them are going to come with the bullet pad set that you'll see on there. The bullet pads are good. They're our choice to put with a lot of these basic skates. They're very good for the price. So there's a couple of options. You can have the 888 pad set if you want to, the combo pad set, but we chose to put the bullet ones on there because they're slightly more padded. More importantly for us, there's both there. So that's 888, the bullet. More importantly for us, the bullet slides on. So you slide your leg into it, then you do your straps to adjust how tight you want it. They're slightly more padded as well. The 888 one, it's very thin and it only straps on. What you'll find with something that only straps on is you have to wear a layer underneath it because the strap will dig into your leg a little bit after a while. That's what I find anyway. So bullet pads are good. The bullet pad set or the 888 pad set comes with elbows as well. Same deal, slide on and strap up, and then a decent wrist guard which has got a back and front split. 888 are the same, they come with the same. So they're nice and secure, and they'll do you for a long time, especially the elbow and wrist. They're going to last you a long time. They're comfortable and they're well priced. There's a few options there for an upgrade to rad pads. Now these retail at $45. We've got a nice deal on there to upgrade on your pad set. They come in pink and they come in a blue. These are going to be more comfortable again, so they've got like a low irritation slide on. They're really comfortable and they don't hold sweat against your legs, so there's less rubbing after you've been playing for a long time, after you've been skating a while. The wrists are the same, front and back split. You get an elbow pad as well, which is the same as the knee pad. Pink and blue, so decent colours as well. So that's those. Now if you can, at first you're going to see a lot of the pad sets on there. The Derby sets on there come with options to upgrade your knee pads. So that's the 187 Fly knee pad upgrade you'll see on there. That's the Fly knee pad. It's a bigger pad, as you can see. It's better protection. It's a good idea for Derby, especially when you're starting. They get you doing a lot of knee slides, practice your falling. So it's a good idea to protect your knees. This is something that you will have to upgrade after a little while. You will have to get decent knee pads for a Derby. It's just a given. So you can get it now or you can get it later. 187 Fly are a good choice. They are lightweight still. They don't stand up too far away from your knee. And if you decide you want even more padding than this at a later date, you can stick a gasket underneath. The gasket's just it's a slide-on sleeve for your knee, which has a bit of padding, which also holds the knee pads in place. But that can be put on at a later date. At first, the 187 Fly upgrade is good. You'll also see on there a 187 Pro upgrade. That's the Pro. Now, the Pro knee pads are just really well padded. It's like falling on pillows. They are, the knee caps are replaceable. You can get different colour knee caps on them, things like that eventually. They're just going to look after your knees straight away. Same with the Smith Scabs. If you have a look on there, on the website, you'll see some Smith Scabs upgrades, which come in all sorts of patterns, leopard print, zebra print. They're just as good as the Pros and the Pro Derbies. All three of those pads are good. That's why we've put them on there as options. It's a good idea to protect your knees from the start, because you will have to get your knee pads upgraded after a little while. Wrist guards and elbow pads, we put pretty much the bullet ones in all the sets just because they're excellent value and the protection's good enough on them. You'll see a couple of options to upgrade to a 187 wrist and elbow. They are slightly better, but it's not completely necessary, to be honest. So when you're starting, there's probably better places to put your money, like into a better skate or the extras, things, you know, things like mouth guards. This is a Sisu mouth guard. You're going to need one of these as well, or a mouth guard. You don't have to get one of these. These are about £18. You're going to see cheaper options on the website, and you're going to see even cheaper options on the high street, which a lot of beginner derby skaters do. I wouldn't recommend it because you will replace them after a week because you can't breathe in the things. They're too big in your mouth. You can't breathe, you can't talk, and you can't drink. The good thing about these mouth guards, they mould to your teeth. They're very light. You just put them in boiling water, they mould to your teeth. They're very light, they're very airy, you can talk, drink and breathe in them. So I just go for one of them straight away, save wasting time with one of those, the big bulky mouth guards. This is the most popular roller derby mouth guard for a good reason. So to summarise then, the most important thing to get is a decent skate, because this is the most, it's the most expensive part of that set that you're looking at, any other sets. It's also the most expensive bit to replace. So get a Suregrip GT50 or a Riedell R3 or above, or better. That way you know your skate's good enough. You've got no excuses there, they'll look after you. If you haven't got any choice but to go cheaper, then that's fine, as long as it gets you started in skating or roller derby. But just be aware that down the line that they're not going to be suitable once you get better. So once you improve, you're going to find they're holding you back. On your lap times, on your general skating skills, because they don't perform the same, is the truth of it. So just be aware of that. When it comes to the pads then, if you can afford to go more expensive on them and get yourself a decent knee pad to start, then go for it, because you're only going to have to get them eventually. If you can't, go for the bullets, they're good, they're fine, they'll last you a little while. The wrist and elbows will last you ages, knee pads will have to be replaced after a while, and or the rad pad upgrade. The rad pad knee pads are good. I wear them. I don't fall too often, so I'm all right. But they're really comfortable and they're light, which is what I love about them. Super light and comfortable. I hope that's all helped you through the ramblings and you can make sense of it all. If you're confused at all, you got any more questions, just email Skate Britain. Someone will get back to you with some answers and help you choose the right set. Yeah, hope that's helped.